Hey boys, welcome back to some more Roosters career mode. We're in third spot, so not as good as what I would like, honestly. Aiden Guerra, unfortunately, is still injured. He hasn't played many games for us as of late, but yeah, we're taking on the Titans, obviously. And I don't know why these games keep lining up. I'm making this video on the Monday night where the Titans played the Roosters, and I tipped the Titans, man. I tipped the Titans, and they flogged the Roosters. I mean, it was a bit of a ballsy tip, honestly. I'm sure Roosters would have been favourites, because Pearce, Hargraves back, the Titans struggling a little bit, but I tipped the Titans just because I thought the Roosters, honestly, I still wasn't very convinced. Yeah, they beat Newcastle 30-0, but yeah, I thought the Titans would stand up to that game, and they did exactly that. So it was a nice tip. As we throw a few little offloads here, we just had to get it out to the outside there. I was just trying to get it back to the right. There was a massive gap, and then fucking Pearce just stands there and lets Lever Lee just get on the ball. I couldn't believe it. That's a beautiful inside pass there. Ferguson has had an absolute blinder to start this game, but just throws one too many passes and just squanders it slightly. But Tuivasa here, Johnny that is, gets it back to that man. Ferguson backing up beautifully. Tries to get the offload with Pearce. Surely he's going to score. No. What is this defense? The Titans scramble. We have done some amazing bit of play, but we just can't cross the try line. The scramble is too much. I thought we had them shot out here, but it didn't happen. Tuivasa gets driven over the sideline, and a little bit frustrating, honestly. Just played really well for no real reward, as Johnny Tuivasa again down the sideline here. No real support that time as he takes a tackle, but yeah, we honestly have to score soon, as Corden gets it back to Ferguson, gets it back to Mitchell, who gets tackled there. But almost half an hour into this game, 0-0, looking to break the deadlock as Napa gets the loose offload, but we just had to get it out there, and this is going to be a nice try. Daniel Tupou, probably one of his first touches of the football. It was good work by Takiaho there, running around to create the overlap, and then it was just using the hands and a nice simple try to finish there from Tupou. So most of our attackers come down that right hand side, and it happened again there, but we just opened up the left side of the field, used the numbers, and scored a nice try as Ferguson again throws a dummy, gets it this time to Tuivasa, cuts back, and Mitchell here backing up. He doesn't have the pace, but he's on a step. Who was that? I don't know who it is chasing, but now he just doesn't have the legs. It was crazy, man. What a good try that was. It's always so good when you get a fullback or the halves just backing up like that. And Mitchell here, he didn't have the pace. I don't know who's chasing him. I can't think who the 5'8" is, but he was going to catch him for all money, then put the big step on, and then for some reason just I don't know. I guess the Titans player was a little fatigued. He was gassed. He just couldn't keep up, and Mitchell just streaked away and scored a pretty impressive try. So 10-0 all of a sudden, probably a fairly accurate representation of how the game has gone. We probably could have been up by 20 points by now, but a few things haven't quite gone to plan, as Mitchell does well to get us on the attack, but Tuivasa cops a big hit over the top there to finish the first half, as Daniel Mortimer puts in a pretty nice kick downfield here. It was probably a little unlucky that it sort of held up on the first bounce, but it was going to be a little silly by Mitchell. He tries to take them on the blind side, not the smart play. And who is this? Chris McQueen just streaks away, and he's going to score a try just straight away in the second half. I was furious. I don't know who the player was. Who was that? I think it might have been Madison, who I have brought into the side. I think it was him off the bench there. He just didn't cover across. It was Jackson Hastings who was the inside man. He had to come across, but he couldn't make the ground, and then Mitchell unfortunately couldn't make the tackle, so Chris McQueen scores a fairly nice individual try. Fairly frustrating, but beautiful ball there from Nikorima to Tupou. Tupou cutting back, and that man again, Kenny Dow, just the Tupou Kenny Dow show. is starting to come to the fore here. Just, again, the backup play. This is what I'm so impressed with by the Roosters here. Just the amount of support play is pretty much every time we get in the clear. And it's usually, it's usually Ferguson, Mitchell, Kenny Dow, and it's the guys you want in support, the speedsters. So Kenny Dow picks up his first try of the game, and that makes it 16-6. As we go for a bit of a silly bomb. Kenny Dow puts it up in the air, and it's David Mead here just streaking away. Mitchell tries to come across. He totally whiffed on it though. Mitchell's had a pretty good game in attack, but his defenses game has been a little lacking. I thought we had the cover there, but David Mead pretty quick. Obviously, in real life, he's a speedster. In this game, he's averagely quick, but he beat us. He beat us down the sideline there. And all of a sudden, the Titans are right back into this game. It was very frustrating. I thought we played really well. Just a couple of things didn't pan out. As I said, as Tupou again, Kenny Dow gets it off to him. And the next play after that, Kenny Dow just straight through the middle. Just the Titans' defense was in all sorts after the initial line break, and Kenny Dow takes full advantage. I don't know where one of the players just like went like the opposite direction for some reason, just opened a massive hole, and a nice try to Kenny Dow, his second of the game. Nicarima converts that one to make it 20-12. Getting the lead we deserve back there. As Pierce looks to go for a 40-20, and I thought we should have got it. Just didn't kick on, but a bit of that in this game. Just the ball not bouncing on for both teams. But Blake Ferguson being a bit quiet this second half. He was on fire in the first half. Haven't seen too much of the ball, but he's going to come up with some really nice defense, just pushing Nathan Davis over the sideline, and that's good play. Ferguson's probably been our best player this game. The second half he hasn't done too much, but he hasn't really had to. As right there, we just a bit silly. Try to go for a chip and chase, just not the right idea. I always just want to score a chip and chase try, but it doesn't happen. I just can't do it. Against the AI, it's literally impossible for me. As the Titans there are going to hit back pretty much straight away. They made an initial line break and then threw it into one of our players coming back on side to pick up the penalty. And then Tyrone Roberts just steamrolled over, I think it was Nicarima, close to the line. So all of a sudden, the Titans have a chance here, and Josh Hoffman makes a line break. And so right here, we had to hold him down for the penalty, because as you see, Jake Friend is 3% fatigued. So I had a tough choice to make. It was either let the game play on and pretty much guarantee the win, and also guarantee that Friend would be injured, or give away the penalty, take Friend off, and risk losing the game. So, we obviously decided to give away the penalty, and they put up the bomb here. Boyd Cordner just whacks it over the dead ball line. Wasn't taking any chances, so our big play in there paid off, thankfully. So Friend wasn't injured, and we won the game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.